GoToWhitney.com.
Hey everybody, I'm Whitney Ullman here at Triax 57 Studios inside of the Playground, and I'm so excited because I am sitting next to Nat D. You may know her from VH1's Mob Wives, and she came all the way to Atlantic City to interview with us here. Welcome to Atlantic City.
Hey, thank you for having me.
I'm so excited that you're here. First of all, have you ever been to Atlantic City?
So many times. I mean, I live literally 40 minutes away, so.
Okay, that's cool. What do you like best about being here?
I love the salt water. It just does something to you. I mean, besides the fact that it makes you eat, I don't know.
I know.
But it's just peaceful.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
I like to gamble. I like to go to the spa.
Okay.
It's a nice, quick getaway.
Do you like table games or slot machines? Or?
I am more of a table game kind of girl. Okay. I like roulette. That's my game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have lucky numbers that you want to share with us?
I do, actually. I play 18-21. I play 28-17. Michael Jordan 23. 27-24.
Okay, that's cool. So Michael Jordan fan.
Yeah.
I love that. That's cool. Mm-hmm. So tell us about, let's go back because I know a lot of people want to know about your experience on Mob Wives. Tell us how you became a character on the show.
Long story short, it was kind of funny. A good friend of mine, her name is Deanna, was having a conversation with a gentleman by the name of Bobby Capone. Long story short, Bobby was good friends with the executive producer, Jennifer, and Jennifer was looking for new blood for the show. Okay. And she was looking in Howard Beach. And Bobby was like, look, say no more, I got the perfect girl for you. You gotta meet this girl in Philly. Okay. She was like, oh, well, what's her name? Gives them my name, she's like another Natalie.
Right, exactly.
Right. They had a casting call. I went to the casting call, the line was tremendously long, ridiculous. I just really at that moment didn't think it was for me. Mm-hmm. So I wind up just going home. With that being said, they sent up the next day it was like, where are you? Why didn't, how'd it go? And I was like, I don't think it's for me. They set up a private casting call because now at this point, they gave out my social media and now they're watching. With that being said, I went to the casting call, killed it, aced it. From that point forward, we never stopped filming. Wow. 3 months later, I got a contract. Jennifer, everyone behind the scenes from VH1 Mob Wives, absolutely awesome people. They were really, really great to work with. She's got her hands in so many different things, but with all that being said, she saw something in me. She wanted to give me a shot, and she liked my story, so it worked out.
But that's what I was going to ask you, because when you go to the casting, when you say you aced it, I mean, did they ask you questions? Did they ask you your background story? Like, how are you involved?
Well, you know what? It wasn't so much that I aced it. It was my personality that took precedence over everything. Yeah. For a reality TV show, you have to be very dynamic. You have to have a really good mouth. I have a gift of gab. I could sell. I could talk. Right. I have that Philly lingo about me, and they like that. Mm-hmm. So, they gravitated more towards that. Mm-hmm.
But how did you connect to the mob wife?
How did I connect?
Yeah,
So I have family ties, and then when they asked me, in addition, we love this girl. She has so much going for her. She has so much. She's involved in so many different things. Mm-hmm. Ultimately, I'm funny, crazy, sweet, 10 things wrapped up in one girl. And then they asked about the bloodline, so that came afterwards. It was never really in the forefront. Bobby had already told Jennifer that I have mob connections, so that's where that came about.
Interesting. And so then when you were on the show with all these other women, what was the dynamic like when you first came onto the scene?
When I first came on the scene, initially, you get a little taken back because you're dealing with women of different ages. Some are older than some, and a lot of them are very, very, they come off very powerful or very, they can light the room up. But all that being said, it was a little standoffish because I was from Philly, and I know they didn't like the other girl from Philly, but I just was myself, and I know that people that are real will recognize the real one, and initially I hit it off with a few of them, so it worked out.
Now, do you still keep in touch with the people that you were on the show with, or are there people that you're like, I'm never talking to ever again?
Karen and Renee and we all three of us have a relationship. Mm-hmm. We can go months with it. We can go months on end without speaking, and I could pick up the phone and it's like we never missed it.
That's like a good friend. Yeah.
Yeah. I love Karen, love Renee. We just connected. We had a lot in common. Mm-hmm. They really looked out for me. They kind of took me in and made me understand the situation, the system, how the reality TV type of, I've never really, I was a newbie, and they really kind of took me under their wing and gave me that motherly feel, and I love them for that. They're both good women. So
now, talking about being on reality TV, that does change your life. I mean, I guess beforehand people knew you, but now people really know you. Do you find that people treat you differently now?
I don't really pay too mind to it. I get a lot of love, which is awesome, because I think that shows that I have been influential or given off a good vibe to people for them to feel approachable. I just went to a Sixers game the other night with my girlfriend, and I didn't even walk through the door, and people were like, "Can I get a picture? Can I get a picture?" Okay. And I love the love, and I mean, hate comes with bad and good come together. Mm-hmm. It is what it is. It's like, I'm a firm believer in yin and the yang, but as far as being treated different, I mean, of course, it's now a global, national thing where people recognize me. Sometimes it's funny. Mm-hmm. I find myself going, "Do you know me from somewhere?" Like, and then I start laughing to myself because I forget. Like, you don't realize. You get caught up in the moment.
No, I can understand.
Like, where do I know you from? Like, oh.
So talking about mob wives, one of the women that I actually interviewed that was here in Atlantic City was Big Ange, and I know that it's really sad what happened.
Absolutely.
Were you close to her?
Yeah, I wasn't as close as maybe some of the other women on the show. I mean, they have at least 20 plus years in with her. Mm-hmm. However, the times that we did spend together were very sentimental to me. Yeah. And she's in my prayers and her thoughts, and her family as well. She didn't want to die, which is so tragic, but God takes the ones that he needs, and it was her time. Mm-hmm. It's unfortunate, but I do think that her family will carry her name on, her fans, her friends. Mm-hmm. People love her all over the world.
Yeah, they really do. And
she had just a way about her. She didn't want to argue. She didn't want to fight. She wanted to drink, party, have fun, live life.
She was fun.
The sky's the limit, and she didn't have no time for any nonsense. Exactly.
Speaking of the drama and the fighting, one of the mob wives was in the news for fighting her neighbor. What do you have to say to that?
So I get tested a lot, and what I mean by tested is before the show, I always had people trying me to see, if they could push my buttons and my limits. And now that I'm on television, and I think with Drita as well, people antagonize situations. Right. You only see a certain clip when you don't see the whole thing. So I really think you have to have self-discipline, because if not, you're going to be having lawsuits out there.
Yeah. But did that happen to you though on the reunion show? Did something happen between you and someone else?
Yeah, I was out of my mind that day. But it's unfortunate because you're put in that pressure situation, and when you're doing reality television, there's no teleprompter, there's storylines, and it's real. Mob Wives is 100% real. So if you have beef with somebody and it's real, chances are you're probably gonna try and throw down with someone. The show is based on drama.
Yeah, I know.
For Drita's sake, she spent a day in jail. You have to ask yourself, is it worth it? Then you have to, the person that you have an altercation with, are they going to press charges? Right. Are they going to run to the media? And in the end, you might win, but you lose. Mm-hmm. It's never worth it. Sometimes you have to know when to walk away and just be like, you know what, this isn't even for me. Mm-hmm. Who are you? Keep it moving. That goes, I think, for all reality shows, because that happens all the time. I'm talking really outside of the television. Okay. With Drita getting into a fight with her neighbor, right? That was pure bullshit. It was just pure, let me see how far this can go. Yeah. Maybe this person wanted notoriety. Maybe this person wanted to get her 5 minutes. Exactly. And then, before you know it, you have a lawsuit, and that people sue every day. Yeah, I know. They do. Yeah, no, it's unbelievable. Well, the good thing is you have a lot going on in your life right now. Why don't we talk about some of the positive things? Let's talk about what projects you have going on right now. So I'm currently working with, I have a few projects. I'm actually working on a movie. My first movie, it's called Fatally Flawless. I'm very excited about it. Okay. I play a young lady by the name of Adana DeLuca. Ooh, fancy. Well, it's very Italian. Yes, it is. Yes. So I am a mob boss's daughter, and I'm not going to get into the whole movie, but the premise, I'm just going to get into the little A's and B's. I play a mob boss's daughter. He passes away, and I take over and start running things. And it becomes extremely interesting. It's about the Italian and black mob, and The movie took place in the 90s, so it's so much fun.
That's cool.
The wardrobe, the jewelry, the big cell phones. It brings me back to an era where I was young and thought I was like, you know, the best, the shit.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't tell me no different that I was like, yes.
Yeah.
With my big earrings, my dark lipstick. I look back, I'm like,
yeah, exactly.
And my Aquanet hair, I'm like, what?
Yes, I know. Remember that? Yeah. Or the outlined lips.
Yes.
Darker outline and later.
I'm like, wow, did I have real friends back then, or did they dress like this too?
That's cool. That's really cool.
So I'm
when
actually.
does that come out? Where are you filming?
Well, we're currently still filming, and the movie has been filmed in Miami, all in different cities, but we are now focusing on, it's primarily in Philadelphia.
Okay.
Because the movie did take place in Philly. So I'm right now working on that project. We start picking up in a month on the Book of Nymrod. Just got casted for that. A new show called Mejan, in addition to What Women Want Chronicles. That'll be based in New York City, and that's going to be really interesting. I'm excited. I'm stoked to work on this project. It's going to be similar to like a Sex and the City, women of different ethnicities, different age demographics, but we as women all love Sex and the City. I mean, I couldn't wait till the movie came out.
Yeah,
I was like, what, a movie? So I mean, my girlfriends and I would be like with our wine glued to the TV screen.
So is this a movie or is this a series?
This is a series.
Okay.
I'm working on that, and in addition, I'm working on Hustle Girls. So that project, it started taking off, and then we ran into a few issues because that happens when you do independent projects.
Of course.
However, we're going to be picking up in about a month and a half, and we're going to be filming like we never stop.
Wow.
So I'm busy. I do work. I work for the Condo shop. I'm a listing agent. I work for a laser technician. I just came out with my own skin cream.
She does more than me.
I do get sleep, but it's very minimal.
Sleep.
Yes, it's minimal.
But let's go back to that with the real estate. So you are working and doing real estate now?
Yes, I am. I do that part-time. This is the thing with television, people think you're on TV and you're rich. You're loaded. You're so wealthy. That's not the case.
Right.
Some of these contracts, VH1 pays good. I'm not saying they pay amazing. They pay good. With that being said, you know, you have to figure out when the checks start coming in how you're going to provide income. And I like to live a certain lifestyle.
Of course.
I like to treat myself, and spoil myself, as most women do. So for my bread and butter, I work at the condo shop. I'm a listing agent.
Okay.
And basically, I list some condos and apartments. It is in Philadelphia. We're expanding tremendously. It's a boutique firm, and I just basically list properties, go show them, and I get a percentage for each condo or sale that I get.
Okay.
And then I work for a laser technician who does tattoo removal, laser facials.
Oh, wow.
And him and I joined up, and we came out with a skin cream, and that helps produce collagen. We lose collagen every day.
Okay.
It has copper and zinc in it. The cream is everything. It's called Flawless Skin Cream, and you can find that on my website or any of my social media, and we'll go over that before I leave.
Yeah, of course. I'll definitely ask you about that.
Definitely.
So when you're saying you like to treat yourself, do you have someone in your life that treats you to things also?
Well, currently, this is the first time in my life that I'm single.
Wow,
I was married.
okay.
I was with someone for 12 years. I've always been in long-term relationships. Always, since I was 14. I've never been single. So I'm kind of like understanding what it's like to be on your own, not have to always be. I'm so used to waking up, making breakfast, making lunch, making dinner, and always having a partner.
Right.
And now I'm focusing on myself for the first time. And I really love it. I have no drama, no headaches. And I'm not saying being in love isn't a beautiful thing. I would definitely get married all over again because I think it's so beautiful. I mean, it's a beautiful sacrament. But for me right now, focusing on myself seems to be where it's at.
Yeah, and you get to know yourself as a person.
Absolutely.
You know, so you're not always doing for other people. You get to do things for yourself now. So that's good. That's
yeah,
really
I mean,
good.
I have a friend. Once in a while, we'll go to dinner, we have drinks, but I keep it for the most part. That line is, I can't give someone 100%. I would be lying to them.
Okay,
It
well, you
wouldn't
have a
be
lot of
fair.
projects going on now too, so it's good to focus on yourself,
Yeah.
get that going, and then maybe
Yeah, it'll
focus
come
on
in due
love.
time, absolutely.
Exactly. No, that's
Yeah.
really cool. That's awesome. So tell us about your charity work.
So I started a charity with my team that I originally started with. My charity is called Nat D Gives Back.
Yeah.
10 years ago, on my own, I started a charity. I was just getting the Christmas list from the Women Against Abuse. I would get the Christmas list, go through the list, skim it, and I would designate my family and friends, you got to buy this one a gift, you got to buy this one a gift, this, and we would just completely, I mean, we would seize the list, get the task done, and do what we had to do, because people don't realize around Christmas time, sometimes these shelters for women, they don't even have Christmas.
Exactly.
They shut down, they're at high risk, and it's like jail for them, and it's sad because they didn't choose this life, you know, and it's unfortunate. With that being said, I've been doing it for this year now, coming up will be 11 years. When I did VH1 Mob Wives, we did an episode where I had a Christmas party. My team, every one of them helped out tremendously, so we could be able to, anyone that came to the party or the event had to bring a check or bring a gift for a child and one of the mothers as well. And we had a phenomenal turnout. We had such a good turnout that we gave the remaining gifts to Toys for Tots.
Oh, nice. But
So
how does
it's
that
a
work
good feeling.
nationally, though, you know, for Nat D Gives Back? Can people go to a site and donate?
Well, right now, I haven't set up a GoFundMe account because I work with so many different families. You could reach me on, I have a website, I have Twitter, I have Instagram, and I have Facebook.
Okay.
And I do respond, and I check my messages, and I also have an assistant, I have a publicist, I have people that do help me out. I'm very, very responsive. I had a family that hit me up. They contacted me on Facebook. I did not know them. Their house burnt down, 5 little boys. They had nothing. They had some problems with getting their check from Red Cross. They hit me up on Facebook, sent me an inbox. Long story short, my team and I immediately went to where they were, made sure they had food, made sure the kids had toys, clothes, and we did a quick toy drive for them and clothing drive. Just stuff like that.
Yeah.
Giving back, not turning the cold shoulder. You do good, you get good. And I don't do it to get in back. I don't do it to get in turn, but I feel like good karma should, you know, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
So
no, I agree.
I mean, the little things to me really matter. But Nat D Gives Back has been 2 years ago was the first event that we did Food for Thought. This was our second year. Food for Thought is for Thanksgiving. We feed. We rented out St. John's Hospice. We fed over 300 homeless people. We did a coat drive. We had a lot of the Eagles players come out. They provided designer sneakers and shoes for the men. I mean, like I said, just giving back, it's coming together. We had a DJ, we had karaoke for the homeless. We had the event catered. We had a huge party.
Can we do an event in Atlantic City?
I mean, let's do it.
Come on.
I'm with it.
I love it. No, and we've done that too, and I think that's great that you give back. Now, do you have any celebrity friends that have also, besides the Mob Wives, that have helped out with the initiative?
Yeah, actually, I have a few celebrity friends that have, I'm good friends with Vivica Fox. I met her through the show, through Mob Wives, and she's an inspiration to me. She's a great woman, phenomenal woman, always speaking very positive. She sees the good in everyone, but she's also enlightened me to do certain things with charity. As far as other celebrities, I don't go out of my way to ask people. I'm very guarded like that. I don't go out of my way to ask if people want to help. I feel it
should be innate.
The opportunity is there.
Yeah.
Please feel free to join.
Okay.
You know. So.
Now, if you weren't on Mob Wives, was there another reality show that you would be interested in being on?
I never really wanted to be on television. It kind of happened, and now that it did, it's like I want to blow the doors off. You know, because it's awesome. It's fun. It's great, and it's good money, and it's just the people that I met through it all. I built relationships with.
Okay.
So I feel like it's a blessing in disguise, and all good has happened for me out of it. As far as I would love to be on Empire, I would love to be on Power.
Nice.
They're major move shows, you know.
Maybe Vivica can talk to 50.
Right?
Okay, so that's cool. I mean, well, we could see you on all those shows, which would be kind of cool.
Love it. I don't want to be on the
What about
reality
Dancing with
TV.
the Stars?
I mean, look, that's a no-brainer. Yes. First of all, I had somebody ask me, why don't you get on that show?
Yeah.
I would love to. I love the costumes. The dresses are amazing. You get in tip-top shape. Everyone's body looks like
But you're a
die
performer.
for.
Do you sing and dance also?
So currently what I've been working on some music in the studio. I've been working with a gentleman by the name of Hemo Brown.
Okay.
Pop Tracks has been making a lot of the beats. Hemo works with Little Kim. He's
oh my gosh. I know all the words to How Many Licks, but I am not going to sing it for you.
So Hemo and I were introduced through a good friend of mine, and we've been collaborating with some music, and things are
Can you
going.
sing us something?
Well, it's actually more so it's like rap, and I don't sing. I'm also trying to get into the wave of like EDM.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm not gonna sing right now.
You can't rap a verse for us? Come on.
Stop it.
Okay, no, that's cool.
However,
That's
on my social media, I'm gonna put up a SoundCloud and
Okay.
the iTunes. That way, anyone that wants to listen and check it out, please feel free to.
That is so cool. I think it's really neat. Now, we've seen you on reality TV. Is there anything hidden about you that we don't know? Like, do you have any fun talents? Can you do any impressions?
Well, as far as fun talents, I mean, I don't know about fun talents. I'm an amazing cook. I love cooking. I would really like to do a segment on the Food Network because, I mean, when you come to my house, I'm feeding you as soon as you walk in the door. And no matter what the case is, like, I'm always, like, my family's like that. We're very warm and welcoming, and I really enjoy doing that. When I have my events now, I'm over the hosting. Like, I don't want to go in the club and look pretty and shake my butt and be like, and get paid for it. I actually want to grace the stage and put on a performance. So the people that I'm working with right now, we're taking the initiative to start the process, to get the ball rolling, and that way, when I start doing bookings, it's live performances.
Wow. Okay, good. Well, you'll have to come here to Atlantic City. We have all kinds of venues here that you can perform.
I know.
So
we'll love
like
it.
That. I like that.
It's on the bucket list.
So
for sure.
serious question. What do you like better, Godfather or Goodfellas?
Godfather.
Okay, Godfather. Now, 1, 2, or 3.
It's just an epic. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a staple. It's something that's like, it's the Godfather. Now, Goodfellas is awesome. It's up there with Casino. I mean, you got some major players in the movie. Some real mafioso people that they're. It's a movie that you'd be so torn between. But for me, I would have to say, Godfather. For me, making it big was I got booked in Miami and they did a billboard on me.
Oh.
And then in the middle of South Beach, back in the day when they used to have the Colonial movie theaters, they would have like your name with the letters.
Yeah, right.
And it said, coming tonight, sold out, Nat D, Mob
cool.
Wives. And I just, at that moment, was like, wow, like I can't believe this is really happening.
Isn't that crazy?
This is so great. And it was just awesome. It was like a feeling I can't explain. And then driving from the airport on the way to South Beach, I look up and I didn't know any of this was all surprise.
Okay.
So,
came in,
this was the club owners that did this, and the promoters actually, the firm. They're a great group of guys. They're promoters in Miami, and I'm seeing myself, and I'm like, wow, that's so cool. That's awesome. Like, it's just a great feeling.
What about now? What's something that you're passionate about in the news?
Well, I really try and stay positive. I want to stay away from the negative stuff because there's every time you're on a different level, there's new devils. So as far as being passionate, I just try and
How about the presidential race? What do you think about Donald Trump for president?
I think it's more he should stick to television. I don't think that he's a good candidate at all.
Okay.
I personally think that it's a joke. I think it's going to be a disgrace. It's going to be a problem for people that are African American, Spanish culture. People are already killing each other because he says things in his own comfort zone. Because you can't mock the man. This is how he grew up. This is all he knows.
Okay.
However, the word that he spreads isn't kind. It's very. It just isn't a godly soul. And we're in a lot of turmoil as it is.
Yeah.
I think he'll put us really down. I do.
Okay.
I don't think he'll be able to make the moves that he intends on making. He's very much of a egotistical maniac. That's my perception of it.
Okay.
He's a realist. He's a realist, but I don't think that I don't think he has what it takes. I don't.
Is there anyone that you're leaning towards right now?
I have to think about it. I don't know. I love
I think we're all
Hillary.
like that right now.
I love her, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm still weighing it out.
Tell us about these sunglasses. I like this look.
So I'm a sunglass freak. I love sunglasses. These are a limited edition by Christian Dior,
Ooh,
18
nice.
karat gold.
Oh.
I
Can I
really
just borrow them for a minute?
Sure, absolutely. I have a friend who has a boutique on South Street. His name is Vintage Jewels. He does all types of frames, has all types of frames, any type of designer glasses that you want. They made me my own pair called the Jackie O. I mean, I love sunglasses. I like accessories.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, I might call you for help because I just don't wear a lot of accessories. It's weird.
It's all right.
Yeah. I might
You
need
look
your
like you're doing it right now.
Oh,
with your
thank you.
jewelry.
I know, thank you. I'm trying my best. So I happen to see some of the pictures from a recent photo shoot, and you look beautiful. You have an amazing body. How do you stay so healthy and in shape?
I have always been really aware of what I put in my body. At a young age, my mom was really on us. She raised 3 kids on her own. I always was counting calories, watching fat, and carb intake. I started boxing at 8 years old, loved the sport, fell in love with it. Recently was supposed to fight Charlie Baltimore. She broke her foot. That fight is now off. I want to let everyone know that that will not be happening.
Okay.
However, there might be another celebrity match in the near future, but I'm just focusing on other things. I do work out. I try to hit the gym at least 3 to 4 times a week because working out, it's a lifestyle. It's a way of life. I enjoy eating. I'm Italian. I like good foods,
it's hard when you're
cheesy
eating.
foods, right? It's so hard. And I'm on the road a lot. I'm constantly from, going here or there. I do a lot of food prep though, which I make a lot of my food on Sunday and I just package it up.
That's smart.
Steamed chicken, broccoli, mushrooms. I do a lot of turkey, meat, chicken. I only try to eat like beef maybe once a week for protein, not too much because nowadays the meat has a lot of injections in it, steroids, it's not good for you. Drink a lot of water, take your vitamins, work out. The only way to do it is 2 ways, eating healthy and going to the gym. There's no shortcuts.
I know.
The only way to do it.
I like that. Now, you said you like to box. I don't
Love
know
it.
anything about boxing. Can you show me some moves or something? Can we
Sure.
get a little active here?
So when you when your stance is when you fight with your left hand, it's called southpaw.
Okay, because I am a
And
lefty.
That's how I fight, like that.
Okay.
Your hands always have to be up
Okay.
and
Like a jab?
yep, throw it,
Okay.
bring it back.
Oh yeah, baby. Would you be scared of me?
I don't know. I'm not really scared of anyone.
I know. I'm like, oh.
I think you're awesome. You have a great personality. I don't know about being
think I
scared
can
of you, but I do think that, look, with today's society, and I'm dead serious, you
Yeah.
hear about this all the time, there's a lot of creeps, crazies,
true.
freaks out there. You have to be able to hold your own and defend yourself.
Yes.
I carry mace with me wherever I go. You never know. So, and I'm always aware of my surroundings. But to be
Yes.
able to hold your hands in addition, like
Yeah.
if you rob me, if you're trying to rob me, chances are I'm going to beat you up and rob you after.
Oh, damn.
So, yeah.
Don't rob Nat D. Oh, my gosh. I know, right?
Rob me, please.
Now, yeah, right? I'm waiting for you to come here. Now, because my thumbs, aren't you supposed to keep your thumbs out?
Yeah.
I think I don't know why. Somehow I thought they were in. But
Well,
you have to
I
keep
don't know. I
out.
hold them like that,
Yeah,
just like that.
a little bit
You got to
funky.
make a fist, keep it tight,
boom, boom.
hands up, and you have to have good footwork. You have to know. You have to be able to.
move.
Breathing is everything. You have to be able to last. You have to have good longevity. Your lungs breathe through your nose, out through your mouth. But one of the best forms of exercise is jumping rope.
Oh.
And when you jump rope, you don't realize you're working every muscle in your body.
Oh, that's
When
smart.
I first started the boxing gym, Danny Garcia's boxing gym, mind you, his father, Angel, and I have a conditioning coach, Tony, they were like, all right, we need to jump rope for 15 minutes. Here you go. I was like, wait,
what?
15 minutes straight? I was able to do 3 minutes straight. Try jumping rope. And I'm talking in a gym that's
Smart.
got no air condition.
You're,
And it's
sweating.
80 degrees and the air is however, now I could do 15 minutes. I've
Wow.
gradually gotten up to that. Now I could drop down and do 50 push-ups quick. Before I was able to do 3, 5.
Right.
You train your body. And they gave me the best conditioning. I mean, I'm in top shape right now.
Wow.
So.
Well, you look like
Thank you.
it. Which
I
is
mean,
good.
I have room for improvement. We all do. But I'm happy. I like being curvy. I like being thick. I just don't want to be sloppy.
Yeah. No, I get it. No, well, you look really
Boxing,
good.
thank you. Boxing works your arms, your back, works your legs. You're getting a full workout.
Well, that's good. I'm gonna start jumping rope. I think I like that idea.
Jumping rope's awesome. Look, you don't have to have your treadmill in your living room. No big monstrosity. You open up a drawer, pull your rope out, put your favorite jams on, go in the zone, and just jump rope. And believe it or not, you're gonna
help.
feel it in your calves, your legs. Yes.
And your arms. I like it. That's great advice. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. All right. Anything else that you want your fans to know?
No, I just appreciate everybody. I feel very blessed.
Yeah.
Thanks for the love. It's awesome.
We appreciate you coming here to Atlantic City to Triax 57 Studios. I'm GoToWhitney. This has been a lot of fun talking with you and hearing all about all of your projects, and you can find out more about her on your screen through her website and social media. I'm GoToWhitney, and make sure before you go to AC, go to Whitney.